Welcome to today's episode. We're diving into an interesting topic: how, despite Korea's remarkable economic growth, the average citizen still faces hardships. The economy has been booming, but why is it that so many people are struggling?
It's a fascinating paradox, isn't it? On paper, Korea has become one of the world's leading exporters, with its economy growing rapidly. But for everyday people, things don't feel so rosy. Unemployment, rising prices, and financial insecurity are still real issues. So, what's the reason behind this disconnect?
Well, one possible explanation could be the way wealth is distributed. When we look at a family, for instance, it's clear that a group can only thrive if there's a system of wealth sharing. If each member kept their earnings to themselves, there would be chaos, right?
Exactly. The family metaphor is perfect here. Imagine a family of 10, all working but keeping their earnings for themselves. It would break down. To make a family grow and prosper, someone, like a father or a leader, needs to manage and redistribute the wealth. And the same goes for nations.
Right. So, Korea's economy grew because of the hard work of its laborers. The business owners, for example, have collected the wealth generated. But how do we ensure the rest of society benefits too?
That's the million-dollar question. Intellectuals, for instance, haven't directly contributed to economic growth, but they've received the benefits of the laborers' work, equipping themselves with knowledge. The issue is, while they've gained knowledge, they haven't yet reached a level of enlightenment to make a paradigm shift.
Yes, the intellectuals are at the heart of this problem. They've got the knowledge, but they're not doing enough to guide society toward a new way of thinking. Without that, the economy remains stagnant, despite its success in exports.
So, we're essentially stuck. The intellectuals haven't yet used their knowledge for the greater good, and that prevents any real shift in how wealth is distributed and utilized. As a result, while individuals and businesses grow rich, the nation as a whole suffers.
It's a cycle, right? Business owners, those at the top 1%, accumulate wealth, but it's not reinvested in a way that benefits the broader society. And that's not a sustainable system. Without intellectuals stepping up, the cycle continues.
Exactly. The money flows into the hands of a few, but the masses are left behind. It's not intentional, it's just how the system is set up. The laborers create the wealth, the intellectuals benefit from it, but the economic stability remains with the elite few.
And here's where the intellectuals come in again. They need to step up, take responsibility, and start designing meaningful projects that will benefit society as a whole. When they do this, the money will be used for positive purposes, like furthering education or improving quality of life.
That's right. Imagine a society where wealth isn't wasted on excessive consumption, like buying expensive handbags or luxury goods. Instead, people who understand the value of money and public welfare use it to create something meaningful for everyone.
And that's the crux of the issue. Intellectuals need to recognize their role. When they're enlightened, they'll guide society toward a better, more equitable future. The current system isn't working, and we need that shift to unlock the potential for everyone.
I couldn't agree more. It's about time the intellectuals wake up to their true role in society. Once they do, we can break free from the stagnant cycle and truly empower the nation.
Well, we'll have to wait and see if that happens. But that's all for today's discussion. We'll dive deeper into this in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone.